Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be going through every single SCP in the game and what they do. The first SCP is SCP-999. SCP-999 is a non-hostile entity which will follow you wherever you go. SCP-999 also has the benefit of healing you when you're damaged. SCP-295. SCP-295 has a few unique characteristics. It can turn red, float up into the air, have an entity appear and kill you, or it can also just give you mild schizophrenic episodes. It's kind of a toss-up what you'll get. One is absolute peak fiction and peak of this game, and the other's sort of boring. 1299 is a bathtub that when a player enters it and fills it, will begin drowning them. Now, there's a few mechanics around it. It can spawn in a SCP-299-1 instance, but we're not going to do that here. We're going to show you what you can do to help people who are in that position. So, when entering the containment chamber, you can fill the bathtub, and doing so, you will be pulled into it. Now, if someone is in this position, you can actually come over here and rescue them. Ta-da! Now, there's a few things which happens if you let them drown, but I'll let you do that for yourself. The next SCP is another one you won't really be able to see. If you, interact and stare into this light for a long enough time, your eyes will go black and white. The next SCP is SCP-1205. This SCP, when you click on it, will open to a random page. You can't see what that page is, but it will give you whatever disease you read. These diseases can be lung disease, asthma, dementia, deafness, the zombie virus, color blindness, or some other unknown disease. You can hear that faint wheezing he's doing? That's definitely lung disease according to the wiki. In about 2 minutes and 10 seconds, our lovely boy here will die. And he's dead. So SCP-066 will play various forms of music and can be interacted with to change the tune that's being played. If shot at, SCP-066 will say Eric before beginning to play loud music in a radius around itself, which deals 11 damage every second. SCP-173 is pretty simple. If you look at it, it doesn't move. However, during certain events, such as Transformers Blackout, that's not the case and it becomes extremely dangerous. SCP-093 has various dimensions inside of it depending on the color of the disc being placed on the pedestal. In this case, the color is blue. Doing that, the person can enter the mirror and will have to complete various puzzles to get out. SCP-131 is completely passive to every player. The only notable other thing about them is that when encountering SCP-173, they will permanently immobilize it. SCP-938. Generally, it appears to be some kind of sentient electricity, and generally if you don't have metal objects, you'll be fine. So I take that back. Apparently those little particles that you saw can breach containment, so it's advised while testing to keep up this concrete control door. It genuinely gave me a jump. SCP-023 isn't exactly harmful unless you look at it directly in the eye. Doing so will start a countdown until you die. SCP-457's mechanics all revolve around fuel. It gains fuel most notably by killing players. The SCP is extremely aggressive and will kill anyone. SCP-022. This SCP is a little too complicated and expansive to do in one little short segment. Maybe I'll do a full thing on it. But the general idea is once you enter, you'll enter into an entire meat dimension, and certain things can kill you in it. You take damage. There's certain things which happen to you. It's a bit like 093, but 093 is less deadly. This one is much more deadly. To look at previous instances of SCP-022, because it changes pretty much every update, you can check out some of my older SCP Roleplay videos. The current environment of SCP-022 is quite different from then. However, the method of killing you is pretty similar. SCP-966 are invisible to the normal eye. We've got infrared lights so we can see the vague outline of him, as well as a few of night vision goggles. SCP-966 will stalk the player or instantly try and kill them. Either way, it's hostile and it will eventually kill you. This guy is being a little goofy though, which means little guy will survive to see another test. SCP-008 is the zombie virus. It's pretty self-explanatory. You whiff in these fumes and you turn into a green person, and you can infect other people who are not green. Pretty simple. You can get cured by it using the de-zombifier, so we're gonna do that for little guy, and then we'll go on to the next one. While Test for Me 07 is getting de-zombified, I need to tell you about today's sponsor. Me. I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any products to sell you either. You should like and subscribe right now so in the future I can sell you products. Sounds like a good deal to me. Comment down below what thing you'd like me to sell. If any of you say soaps, I'll heart your comment. SCP-409 is another infective SCP, and it will grow crystals on you. They'll increase in size and prevalence as the time goes on. As you can see, our little guy is getting a lot of crystals. But I don't want the crystals to get him. So, I think I'd rather let him be crushed by the lift. Oh damn. SCP-096, also known as the Shy Guy, is pretty simple. He doesn't like people looking at his face. Oh dear. It seems our little guy has looked at his face. I wonder what on earth will happen to him. SCP-079 is one of the few SCPs you can actually talk to. There are a few set dialogue things you can talk to him, but other than that, using certain hacks and other things, the Chaos Insurgency and the SCP Foundation can use SCP-079 for various purposes, mainly that of opening and closing doors. SCP-049 is the last of the SCPs you can talk to. SCP-049 generally acts hostile towards Foundation members, but towards non-combatants, including Foundation members, it will be rather courteous, so long as you don't poke his bones too much, such as attacking him or asking certain questions. SCP-049 has quite an extensive dialogue tree, and you can talk to him about a lot of things. Bruh. The last SCP we're going to talk about is the Stairwell. If you want to see my reaction to that SCP, go to that video. Otherwise, I'm not touching this thing with a 10-foot pole. Now, there are technically 3 more SCPs we could talk about, that being Able, 682, and SCP-001. All of these are event SCPs. They can be started by events. These events can be started by Roblox or by purchasing them using your Cs. Also, if you're on a private server, you can do various commands to get these events to start, like I'm on, but I'm not going to do them here. If you want to look at what those events do, here are the videos on screen. They're also in the description. They're in the iCard, all that jazz, if you want to see what those SCPs do. Also, real quickly, all of you who have stayed till the end, I am releasing a really big video this weekend, Sunday 7:30 AEST. I'll put Pacific Standard Time, American Standard Time, period time, all the other time zones on screen. Okay, that's not all of them, but Western audience time zones, and you know what? Here's some East Asian time zones as well. Thank you, Philippine and Indonesian viewers. I appreciate you. It's going to be a really big video. I hope you see it. It's not SCP related, but I think you'll really enjoy it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Leave a comment about which SCP is your favorite, and I'll see you in another video. Goodbye.